Well, hello there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's stream. My name is Tesla Tom, your host for tonight. And so nice of you to join us indeed on a very, very special day in Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and Singapore. Tesla Model Y has indeed dropped across your countries, and it's going to be an absolute... it already has been a fantastic day. I'm sure there've been thousands of orders already in Australia. And and I'm hoping that, if you ordered one today, congratulations. And hopefully you got exactly what you were after. And we've got two special guests again joining us, same from last night. We've got Rahul Prasad and also Riz, actor from Carloop. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having us. Very exciting day today.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, so good of you guys to come back on. You know, given what we went through last night, we were sort of umming and ahhing whether it would drop today, but it was so good to see it happen. I got a tip off, I guess, that it was going to happen around 10 o'clock by someone on Twitter, and I thought, 10 o'clock, I was kind of still at work. Managed to check my phone at about 11:30 when I could finally do it, and I thought, it's actually dropped. Wow, it's legit, fully legit. And I know both of you gentlemen ordered your cars ordered a car today. We'll start with Riz. What did you order?
A black Model Y Performance for a family member.
Nice. Congratulations.
Amazing. Congrats,
you and your
Riz.
family member. That's great. And Rahul, yourself?
I went with the more family-oriented option, which is the rear-wheel drive.
Yep.
I went with the white interior because it's included.
Yep.
The white exterior. I did splurge on the 19-inch wheels, and I do like the FSD. I guess because it helps the FSD beta program as well, and getting the AI sorted out as well. So we did order that. Hopefully. But my delivery is scheduled for August to November 2022. Fingers crossed. In saying that quickly, I might add, I did cancel my BYD Atto 3 order as well.
Right. Okay.
Only because I wasn't sure when the Model Ys were going to drop. Quickly pulled over onto the side of the road. Probably pissed a couple of people with my bad driving. But yes, got onto the horn with the missus, and she gave the okay. So the credit card was definitely in action today.
Beautiful. The one you flashed last night. Wonderful. Did you blame autopilot for the bad driving today?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nothing to do with me.
No, not at all. No. Model Y is very, very, very serious stuff. You have to stop at the side of the road. I just want to give a shout out to DC Wen, who has pledged $5. First comment here: ordered the SR or rear-wheel drive Y 5 minutes after orders open. I wondering, where are we supposed to see EDD, estimated delivery date, in the account now? Can't see it in mine now. Actually, Rahul, I've got to say congratulations too on the purchase. Well done.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
And congratulations also to DC Wen for ordering as well. So I don't know. I haven't actually checked my account. Is there an EDD in there? Estimated delivery date? Not sure. Someone will have to tell us. But yeah, let's say hello to our members tonight. No one's on yet as a member who's put a chat comment anyway. But I know Riz is a member, so hello, Riz.
Thanks, Tom.
No worries. Here we go. Harrison's here. Harrison is our member. Now the delivery times are longer for SR. That's correct. Let's address that right now, actually. So I believe if you ordered after midday, I think midday was the cutoff for August to November, thereabouts. It is now showing November 2022 to February 2023. In fact, I might just put it up now. There we go. So we can all look at that together. So yes, so if you actually go to the Model Y page, and this is not a joke, this is legit, this is Model Y in Australia, it is open and up and running. There we go. So November 2022 to February 2023. That is the current state of play in Australia. And we'll go through the pricing in a second. I've got another pledge here. Thank you very much, ASFN. Any difference when we complete the pre-delivery tasks? Do we lose our queue if we do it later? Ordered in the morning, but just completed my tasks. I saw those tasks. I mean, I don't think it makes much difference, to be honest with you. I think, these cars won't be around for a while, but you can probably take your time to do it, I think. Getting some nods there. Yep. Cool. Let's see, I might go through some of these orders here. Afterline, looks like my theory about Tesla discounting the Model 3 when the Model Y came out didn't happen. Instead, they just priced the Model Y above the Model 3. Still no $3,000 incentive for Queensland Teslas. Okay, yep, fair enough. Beheaded saying, you didn't say what time you put your order in, but I was super nervous watching you enjoy. It takes so long reading the page before actually putting your order in. Hey, I am here for you guys, alright? I'm here for the fans. It's fine. I'm happy to take my car later in the year, but as long as, you are all fully informed before you put your orders in. So, happy to do that. Happy to take a hit. But all jokes aside, the performance cars were actually defaulted to November 2022 to Feb 23. Yeah, Feb 23. So, it wouldn't have mattered either way. Someone asked me on Discord whether I was actually looking for the long range, not performance, but I'll just say publicly that we were always looking for the performance cars. So, no, happy to accept that. Raul, you were going to say something?
No, I was going to say, Tom, you got your wish. The blue Model Y performance. Well done. I'm very jealous, but I have seen the white in person in LA in March when I was there, and it's a pearl white. It's not just like a white, like a deluxe, white, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got like a bit of texture to it. I think people might be pleasantly surprised by the new white color as well. Also, I was pleasantly surprised by the deposit that you had to put down. I think it was non-refundable. It was only $350.
Yep, that's right. Same as the
I was happy to do that. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was $1,000 odd when we first got it in Australia for the 3.
Correct.
Yep.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Got a comment from Alexander. Congrats on everyone who's bought a Y. Yes, I would like to echo that sentiment. Congratulations, everyone. What are our thoughts on cancellations of Model 3 orders in favor of the Y? Excellent question. That was something I wanted to bring up tonight as well. Yeah, so leave a chat comment if you cancelled your 3. Forfeit that $350 to get into a Y. Yeah. Let me just show you guys quickly and... One sec. I'll just put up this little slide that where is it? Just bear with me, everyone. I drew up this little slide today in preparation for tonight. So there we go. So this is a little chart for you to see the differences between the Model 3 and Model Y, just really quickly. So this is basically all base, what I call the vanilla Model 3 and Model Y. White exterior, black interior, no extras, standard wheels that come with the variant, no rebates applied as yet. And I've got the New South Wales drive-away price, because that's where I live. I'm sure it's very similar across your part of the world. So you can see that, so the Model Y variant, rear-wheel drive variant compared to Model 3 is actually only $5,000 more, which I think is pretty good, to be honest with you. Gentlemen, is that what you were thinking before this happened?
I guess I think 5,000 is for the amount of space you get. And if we're not taking the subsidies or rebates in certain states into consideration, it's well worth it. Am I wrong in saying that the base model also comes with premium audio?
Yes, I noted that in my video, actually. I couldn't believe it, actually. That was it's pretty good. Because that was one of the drawbacks of getting the Model 3 rear-wheel drive. You just got the standard audio. Yeah. So there you go.
Good pickup, Riz.
Well done.
Yeah, I think I didn't quite look at the final price of what we ordered, but we did order the FSD option, and I did order the 19-inch wheels as well. So I think the rear-wheel drive with the additional extras with the LCT, with the GST, blah, 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 ended up being about 90, I believe. But I think somebody on Twitter mentioned today that the RWD was 68,990, whereas the performance was something around the 98. There's a massive difference there.
Mm.
So I guess I just went for more bang for buck with the rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's a good purchase. Riz, you're getting some love in the chat here. Max Gill is saying Riz was the one who predicted the day orders open. So hats off to you, my friend. Well done.
Yeah, when I got off the phone with Elon, he sort of said, "We'll make it happen." And he said, "As long as you chase after the transporter truck in Melbourne, we'll make it happen the following day."
There you go. It was
Thanks,
worth
everyone.
It. Totally worth it. Yes, everyone's asking me today. By the way, my phone has been going off today. I'm getting texts from everyone I know, contacts, colleagues, friends, families, on Twitter as well. And thank you all for your messages. And yes, it's been a busy day, but this has been one of the questions I've been asked. So which one are you selling, S or 3? So I don't want to give the game away just yet, but it's certainly in the back of my mind since it opened today. So I'll keep you informed, don't worry. Just stay subscribed. I promise I will make a decision soon. Well, not really soon. It's only coming in November, so I've got some time. So Harrison makes a good point. I was surprised that they were even quoting a delivery time frame when the Model 3 is a year out as it is. So, we've got a situation here where, an August delivery date for rear-wheel drive, if you got in early today, versus 9 to 12 months for Model 3. So we could be seeing Ys before 3s enter the country.
Those with probably January, February orders on the Model 3 will probably be waiting longer than those with Model Ys. And I've actually got a little theory as to why I think they decided to have the sort of lead times or wait times on Model Y closer than the Model 3s. I guess one of the key things, if we think about the manufacturing process and the rear end of the Model Y being casted by the IDRA 6,000-ton gigapress, how quickly, as far as I know, the Model 3s don't have that same way of manufacturing as the Model Ys do. So automated, higher margins on the Model Y, being able to do that a lot quicker with, I guess, less valves and other things. I'm not Sandy Munro who would go through the whole car from a manufacturing point of view, but just thinking out loud, I think they've got every incentive to push these out. And UK times were roughly the same as what we saw when the orders opened today. So that in terms of manufacturing, in terms of keeping a higher margin, being able to push more LFP batteries out, as they mentioned in the Q1 earning, could be a couple of factors that would have impacted on them sort of having an earlier delivery for the rear-wheel drive model car. Yep.
Great points, Riz. Great points. Yeah, I think I remember seeing Sandy's videos earlier last year or whenever it was that the Y is a lot more efficient in its production. So that makes a lot of sense what you're saying, Riz.
Correct, Tom. I'll just quickly add something there.
Yeah, please, yes.
The rate of producing a car at Giga Shanghai for the Model Y is about 38 seconds per car.
Wow.
The rate of producing a Model 3 is about 55 seconds. They are looking at getting that rate of producing the Model Y down to about 34 seconds. And they're looking at reaching about 90,000 cars produced at Giga Shanghai per month, which would equate to about 1 million cars a year.
Wow. Okay. Now we can see why. We can see why the Y is got an earlier time frame now. I know it's seconds per car, but it makes a difference when it comes to volumes like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tesla was already ramping up production. Back in November 2021, they had 52,859 vehicles produced at Giga Shanghai. December, they had 70,847 produced. Obviously, the lockdowns have meant that the production has reduced. But I think as we've read on Twitter today, they are looking at ramping up production at Shanghai to about 71,000 vehicles for the month of June and ramping up to about 90,000 Ks in the next couple of months.
Yeah, great. Excellent. That's all good signs. All good signs. Got a message from Jeff Newport from Tesla Source. No tow bar until 2023. No parcel shelf for rear cargo. However, Model Y will come with a portable charger. That's good. Certainly was in Chatswood today in Sydney to have a look. And the cars I saw had the charger in the boot, which I thought that was a good sign. The fact that they put them there means potentially they might be included. Yes, poor old Adrian. My email confirmation says 12:01 for a Model YP. Tesla site was a bit slow and stuck on the credit card details. Yeah, DNS, is that called a DNS dump or DNS error? Just everyone's hitting the site. Is that what happened today? I think the rep I spoke to, well, overheard today, said thousands of orders. We're talking out thousands of orders today in the first couple of hours. So amazing.
And Tom, can I just quickly add as well that it wasn't just Australia, but it was, can I just confirm it was New Zealand, Singapore, and Japan as well that orders opened up today? Is that correct?
I think so. That's what I read. I think so.
I think it helps because Jacinda Ardern visited us today to make sure the orders open on time.
That's why she came. Okay. Makes sense. Look, all the major right-hand drive markets, right? UK, Hong Kong, us, New Zealand, Japan, Singapore. That's good. Good. That's all we're after. Andy asked a good question. Curious as to why you always plan to go for the P instead of long range, not worried about the said firm ride and thin tire sidewall. Yeah, I don't know. I guess once I've driven a P, I'm happy to go back to a P. I think they do resell well as well, Riz, I believe, performance vehicles overall.
Yeah, there's not many of them. We did an analysis on the number of performance vehicles that have entered in 2022. So they're obviously all Model 3s. And from memory, I think it was less than 2% were performances. So there's just not many of them around to begin with. And yeah, people just want them. I mean, we're talking about Ferrari-like performance for, 1/5 of the price type of thing.
Wow. Yeah, I guess that's part of the reason why I chose the P. Yeah. Plus it's quick. Speed. Actually, I didn't want to shout out to Sensei, who's one of our members as well, who pledges and donates with other means. So Sensei says, keep in mind, some people will be cancelling their order, e.g. they'll not be able to pay the full balance. So not all ordered today will go out on the roads of Australia. So good point there, Sensei. Thank you very much. And thank you for your membership. Appreciate it.
Tom, I might just add to Sensei's point there as well that there will be people like me who've ordered the Model Y, currently in possession of the Model 3, who'll be looking at selling their Model 3s.
Yep.
Obviously, that's going to, give people the opportunity to buy a second-hand EV and contribute to a healthy second-hand EV market in Australia as well.
Yep.
So, that's a plus for everyone, I guess. Yeah.
And hello to Charles Gregory. Yes, welcome. Charles is one of our members. He says, yes, those 3 countries Raoul mentioned I have heard as well. Good. So, yes, that's been verified. So Harrison asks, what kind of buyers do you think are the customers, like luxury SUV buyers or maybe large sedan buyers? Yeah, good question. Where are these people, like what kind of cars do these people drive currently? I think that's what you're asking, Harrison. I think probably yes and yes.
I guess the family member that's upgrading, they're upgrading from a 2021 Volvo XC60 R design. So that's a 250 odd kilowatt, supercharged, turbocharged, relatively new car. But they were concerned about the future resale values of ICE cars. And while the market is the way it is, for not a lot more than what they paid for that car less than 12 months ago, they're happy to go electric. And so that shift is coming mainly from the luxury sort of SUV buyers that are considering switching over to an electric car.
Yep, makes sense. Yes, Sachin's saying far from, okay, I think DDoS, that's what I was trying to say. Denial of service, isn't that, I think that's what it stands for. iPhones on launch day have far more traffic on sites, that's true. Tesla's probably not quite at that volume yet. I want to say hello to a new member, Benjamin. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining Ludicrous Feed. So appreciate your support. Did you buy a Model Y today? Let us know. Great work. Okay, so Greg, hey Greg, Greg's also one of our members. Disappointed Tesla did not drop the rear-wheel drive price in Victoria, $160, so they could get the $3,000 government rebate. I believe New South Wales is the same. I think it's just over the threshold as well. So I'll do a proper video on that, on different state incentives.
Tom, I believe somebody also mentioned on Twitter on one of your tweets that you could do a trade-in with your existing Tesla car with your Model Y order. That's something obviously that I would be interested in personally. But just a reminder for some of your viewers as well that Tesla is offering trade-ins as well. Given the state of the market today with petrol prices, with diesel prices as well, and what Rez mentioned about his family member wanting to sell their ICE car, this could be the way to go. Upsell your existing electric car.
And historically, Tesla trade-in values are pretty good, I think. Riz, correct me if I'm wrong, they're pretty good normally.
Yeah, I think they generally offer a pretty good sort of price. I guess one thing to sort of remember with the way the market's moving at the moment, probably better to sort of check in with them closer to the time you'll pick the car up, because what they may say today your car's worth may be a little bit different as it gets closer to your delivery time.
Yep. Yeah, I think someone said before in a couple of streams ago was they hold it for 6 months or something. Something like that. Maybe not that long, but wow, got more members popping up. Alexander. Hello, Alexander. Thank you very much for being a new member. Appreciate it. Legend. Welcome to the club. And another one too. Faisal Kamal. Hope I pronounced that right, but congratulations. Welcome to the membership. Welcome to the club. Thank you so much. That's great. Okay, so Charles is saying perhaps it was intentionally priced just over New South Wales Victoria incentive cut off to slow down orders for a bit. Yeah, okay, maybe. I guess you gotta really want it, I suppose. Benjamin is saying, I'm not going to cancel my Model 3. However, I hope my order timeline will improve for Model 3. Hope so too. That'd be good. Alright, this is for us. When will Ludicrous Feed and Carloop collab give away a brand new Model Y Basic, white paint, black seats, no FSD, Gemini wheels to one worthy viewer subscriber from Australia? I think Raul's going to chip in some money too. So what do you think, gents?
Yeah, I think we're waiting for the garage upgrade that Tom's going to get, and we're waiting on donations from Jez and other valued members. I guess soon. Soon,
right. We've got to hit the big time first, but yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, Tom, I think you, myself, and Rez need to hit some RSLs and do some raffle sales and some meat tray sales to raise up some funds to give away that Model Y.
Okay, so who's singing? Who's playing the drums? Who's playing the guitar?
I'll try and sing. Nobody wants to hear that.
I don't know. Let's see. Who wants to hear Riz sing? Here we go. New poll. Maybe later. That's good. Maybe Sensei. We'll see. I'd love to give away a car. Don't get me wrong. I would. I just don't think I've got the cash at the moment to give it away just yet. Maybe one day. Maybe when we're as big as Mr. Beast. How about that? Oh, speaking of Jez, here he is. Oh, right on the money, literally. Jez, congrats, it's Friday. Donation for the wall-to-wall shag-pile carpet in Tom's garage and the Model Y for the fans. How about a mirror on the ceiling as well? Why not? Throw it in there. Thank you, Jez, as always. Thank you very much. Right on cue. It's great. Oh, it's good. It's good to be here on a Friday. That's what I'm trying to say. TT and the Musketeers. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Here's a question I've been asked today as well. Is it possible to do an upgrade on a 5-seat Model Y to 7 seats? Yes. Well, I don't know. I mean, at the moment you can only choose a 5-seat option. Raoul, yours didn't have a 7-seat option in California, did it? The one you had?
No, it was just a 5-seat. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I only briefly saw the Y today in Chatswood, but Raoul, you've been with it a bit longer. If you put a row in there, is that going to be a tight fit?
Yeah, I think it's meant for kids rather than adults, I believe. Yeah. So if you're doing a sports run or a school run, you could pop in a couple of kids in there, but for adults it'd be a squeeze. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe some child seats, eh?
Yeah. Tom, while you're there, what did you think of the Model Y?
What did I think? Yeah, I just released a video as well, but I'll tell you guys, I was pretty happy with it because obviously being a Model 3 and Model S owner, you sit right in the car, you just feel straight away at home. As you said, Raoul, last night, you know, the car is like, okay, I know this car, you know, the 15-inch screen is right there, hold the steering wheel, I'm home. This is the car I'm meant to drive, right? And you can tell straight away you're elevated. Like you're not sort of... I'm not a tall guy, but even then I'm still sinking to the Model 3 as I'm climbing in. I'm in, got to sort of duck a bit. But with the Y, I was kind of, sliding in, maybe even stepping up a little bit. And you straight away, you're off the ground. You're looking at the showroom, at the plebs below. I'm sorry, the people below you. It's great. I loved it. And then I went to the back row and like the glass roof was just, wow. Phenomenal. Today I was actually picked up by Joy in the 3 and my son was in the front seat. So I actually got to sit in the back seat today in our 3. I thought, yeah, that bar's there. That, you know, with the Y, I won't have that bar anymore. So I loved it. I really loved it. Yeah. And obviously the boot space is just first class. It's going to be great.
I was going to say, I think for Angela, my wife, what sold it was that storage space. You know, because for her to go to weekends away or to drive interstate as we do fairly often because I've got family interstate, having that extra bit of space for storage so that we're not cramped in the passenger compartment, for her that's paramount.
Yep. And I was surprised at how deep the frunk was as well. The frunk is
amazing.
Deep. Yeah, like phenomenal. You could you could put ice in there and put some drinks in there. It's like an esky almost.
So do you reckon that's what a black one of those is what the Italian mafia would be using now?
Oh, fully, yeah. Tinted windows. I mean, we know it's bulletproof. Well, maybe not the glass. I don't know, is it? I don't know about that was the
Cybertruck.
Yeah, don't know. Oh, Ray's renewed his membership. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Yeah, no, I loved it, Raoul. I think people will be very happy with the Y. I think I'll be going back to Chatswood over the next few days. I think they'll get sick of me. I'll just be in there with the camera all the time. So, sorry in advance, anyone from Chatswood watching.
Tom, do we have an idea of how many orders were placed today for the Model Y?
Oh, don't know. I was hoping Riz could tell us. Or Vita Prime if he's on.
I think the only thing that we can sort of go off at the moment is sort of the pushing out of the delivery times. So you would think that, give or take, they were sort of expecting 3,000 to 4,000 cars to be ordered for Model 3 per quarter. Given, last year's sort of run rate of around, what did we get up to? Just over 12,000 cars for the year. They were the Model 3s. So based off that, if they're still sort of aiming for 3,000 to 4,000 cars allocated for Australia per model, so Model 3 is 4,000 and Model Y is 4,000, then we've sort of pushed out that next quarter out into the new year now already with the rear-wheel drive. So they may have had around 2,500 rear-wheel drive orders that would have pushed that across, assuming they were aiming for 500 to 700 performance models.
Yep.
So, I guess I'd give or take, I'd say 3,000 to 3,500 orders is what they would have received today.
Wow. That's a good point, that to force that delivery window back. I mean, I don't recall that happening for the Model 3 last 3 years ago. So, that's a good indicator there.
Yeah.
This question by Greg: will a 6'2" adult fit in the back of the Model Y? I mean, I'm only 5'9", but I felt pretty comfortable in the back. Yeah, Raul says yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, easy. Yeah, I think I mentioned in last night's video as well that those seats can go back as well, so you can stretch out a bit as well. So yeah, I think anyone between 6 to 6'5" comfortably will fit in. Let's not also forget that the Model Y, being an electric car, doesn't have the hump in the back, I guess. Right. So your feet are flat on the ground as well. So yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, just I'm a bit, I don't like seeing the hump in other EVs. That's just, I don't know, just very off-putting seeing a hump in that second row. It's just, to me, it's like, okay, like, are you guys serious or not? This is meant to be, it's meant to be a ground-up EV, is it not? If you got a hump, means there's a drive tunnel. You're sharing a platform with an ICE vehicle here. So that's just my personal view.
Tom, don't get behind the wheel of a BMW i4.
Okay.
I think you'll be walking out before you step in.
Really?
It's terrible. Like the hump, even if it was an ICE car, you'd have very little sort of leg room if you're in the driver's seat of the BMW 4 Series, and in the i4 it just stands out.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be. You can't discount that hump because, like, if you're an adult sitting in that middle seat, you've got to splay your legs, and you're impinging on the people next to you. You've lost more than 50% of that middle seat's leg room right there with that hump. Sorry, pet peeve of mine. New member, Glenn. Hey Glenn, thanks so much for joining us. Wow, how many members have we got tonight? That's a new record for me, surely. Thank you, Glenn, and welcome. Let's see. Now, Greg asked me something. Here we go. Yes, I missed what car is going. Yeah, again, I will not give away my secrets just yet. But yes, in good time, Greg. It's coming. The answer will be coming. Wow, another new member. My goodness. Okay, they're flowing in. Michael. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for becoming a member as well. That's great. Definitely new membership. Sensei is saying, don't say that about the BMW i4 EV. I was looking at getting one.
Sorry, Sensei.
Sorry, Sensei. Better stick with your planned order.
Tom, while you're there, I think you did a poll yesterday.
Yes.
At the end of the show, I think 38% of your audience said that the order page for Model Y would go live after June 30th. What were these people thinking, huh?
That's right. Come on, own up. Who's in the chat? Who thought it was going to come up to June 30?
It was worse last week, Tom. Remember the poll you did last week, and only 4% said that it was going to open in June?
Oh, that's right. You guys are a skeptical lot. Come on, stick with us. We've got the real story here.
Hey, you got to believe in Tom. I'll put it that way.
You can tell when I get excited, right? It's always a good.
Yeah, the man delivers when he says he's going to. Yes.
That's right. We won't judge here. We're all friends. What happens in this chat stays in the chat. Well, maybe not. Yeah, Justin saying, hope we can retrofit a tow bar onto the Model Y. That would be good. I think the Y with the tow bar would be great. Not just a tow, but to add a bike rack or something. That'd be great.
Just a slightly different angle on the tow bar situation. Do we think it's something to do with the Australian design rules compliance, that they may not have had that as a factory option? Because I believe it's available in the UK.
Interesting. I'll have to get EV Stealth. I think they do tow bars in Australia. That's how I got my Model S tow bar or tow hitch. So maybe I'll try and get them on the stream one day and ask about that question. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably going to add one aftermarket anyway, so we can get the kids' bikes around or our bikes around town. So I think it's worth it. Jazz Kemp, why blue? Surely it's slower. That's true. I've been saying red's faster, but yeah, look, blue is my sentimental favorite, I've got to say. I do like the blue. Sarah, how to become a member, please. So have a look down, Sarah, in your description if you're watching on a computer. Should be on the phone as well. There's like a join button. Just hit it, and hand over the money. No, just kidding. Thank you for inquiring. Appreciate it. Harrison saying, how good was the Kia EV6 at Sydney Vivid for all our Sydney siders? That did look pretty good. I did see that. There's actually a car exhibition there as well for all the souped up performance cars around Circular Quay. So Faisal saying, despite the delivery time having gone up to November to Feb, I'm going to place an order anyway. Good on you. Excellent. Hopefully we'll be able to sell Model 3. Trust me. You'll be able to sell it, right, Riz? No problem.
Yeah. No dramas.
No dramas. There you go. Easy.
I think I would also say to Faisal that there is a trade-in offer from Tesla as well for your Model 3. So probably look into that as well, apart from just trying to sell it on your own as well, I guess.
Yep. That's it. Good call. Yep. Trade-in will be sold on the inventory. It'll be snapped up like that the next day. Done.
Correct. Yeah.
Sensei says, I said July 1st order page because Elon's birthday was 2 days before July 1st. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure if he probably considers us like that, Australians, but, never know. Alexander's being honest. Honestly, I did say after June 30. Thank you for your honesty, Alexander. We don't judge, but thank you for your honesty. Ryan, I think I'm going to cancel my Polestar 2 order since it just got pushed back again. Plus, you can't get red or a proper toba. Ryan. Okay. There you go. Welcome to the Tesla Club.
I think Polestar is having difficulty getting cars into the country because even I think out of the same plant that they make the Volvo XC40 recharges, Volvo's reached out to quite a few of their 2022 customers and said, either change the order to a 2023 car and pay more, or the factory is not producing them. So there seems to be a bit of an issue with Polestar and Volvos at the moment, from what we're hearing anyway, for the sort of rest of the year, in terms of the deliveries that will come. So maybe, Model Ys might be the way to go.
Yeah, interesting, right? What I'm really interested in too is whether the Model Ys and 3s, if they catch up in quarter 3 and 4, whether they can still become number one, or Tesla can still be the number one brand for sales at the end of the year. That's what I'm curious about.
Hands down in Australia.
Yeah, okay. There we go. You've heard it first here from Riz. Number one again. Interesting. I'm going to remember this date, 10th of June. All right, good. All right, excellent. Okay, so Peter V, I thought today, good on you, Peter. Model Ys appearing had to be demonstrators as no one could order. There you go. Sachin's been burnt too many times by Tesla, not Tom. Thank you. Jeans, being honest, I was a naysayer. Okay. Bez is, I can confirm blue is not slow. I can confirm blue is not slow either. Our Model S is pretty quick still. Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Sorry, Raul, go on.
No, you go ahead, Tom.
I was going to say hello, Ryan. Ryan's fellow YouTuber. I believe Model Y didn't launch in the UK with the tow bar. There you go. Thanks for that.
I did have a blue Model Y in LA, and yeah, it's not slow.
I bet. Thoughts on upgrading suspension?
Oh,
okay.
There's another YouTuber out of the States. I think he does a lot of Tesla videos. Ryan Shaw, and he's got 2 Model Ys, I believe, on Turo, the same platform that Raul used when he was in the States. And on a couple of one of the rentals, he got rear-ended in his Model Y, and he had upgraded suspension that was a little bit softer on the road and made the ride quite a bit comfier than the standard suspension, according to him. When he did have that accident, it was a lot of to-in and throw-in between Tesla and that suspension mob, who the suspension company did quite, they were very professional and they did everything they could. But in the end, it sort of came back down to, after the rear ending, the main reason that, a lot of the other issues happened with the car was they believe because of that upgraded suspension.
Right.
But you have to, I think it's Ryan Shaw on YouTube, and he did a recently did a whole sort of journey as to what happened there with his Model Y and how much it ended up costing him to fix it. And he just had to go with whatever Tesla was saying because he had the aftermarket components, and he goes through the reasons why you should or shouldn't upgrade the suspension.
Interesting. Is that the Olim? Is that right? Olims? Or I can't pronounce it.
No, not
O.
Olin's ones. It was a US based suspension company.
Okay, that's a really good point. Yeah, I guess that's a bit of toing and froing if you want to claim a warranty or
I think great point, Tom and Riz and Jeff as well. I would always personally check with Tesla whether you're upgrading your suspension. Does that void your warranty on your car? I think again from Twitter a couple of years ago, I remember somebody in the US modifying their Model 3 or Model Y to a snowmobile type sort of tracks, and when it met with an accident, it was just written off, obviously, because they'd modified it, far greater than what the car was meant to do. I'd be wary of upgrading suspension unless it was done by Tesla.
Yeah, of course. Yes. No, that's a very good point, both of you, and people on the chat too brought that up. Very good point. Particularly when it comes to I guess the question you got to ask is if I was to be involved in an accident, or if there was something wrong with the car, can Tesla come back and say, well, you modified it, this could potentially be the cause. So yeah, it's a good principle. Yes, I want to say hello to a new member, John Bowley. Thank you very much again. Smashing that record today, so thank you. Welcome to Ludicrous Feed. So many comments. I'm just gonna have to scroll through again to see if there's anything else I can add. I'm gonna have to change my intro in a few months with the blue performance Model Y. Don't mind that. Go back to George's garage and get the lights going. Yes, so Michael says, I didn't actually see this in Chatswood, but I'll go back and have a look. Anyone noticed today whether the rear glass was double pane? I think someone did say it was, but I'll have to double check in person.
I believe it is double glazed.
It is. Next roll. Good.
Yeah.
So Sensei brings up an excellent point, and I always bring this up on my reviews of other EVs. So a factor people are all ignoring when buying an EV in Australia is you have to give heavy weight for the Tesla Supercharger network. At the moment, it's very risky to depend on third-party fast chargers in Australia. And look, this won't last forever, but you're absolutely right, Sensei. At the moment, we're having some issues with tritium non-Tesla DC chargers. So I think Tesla Model Y is a safe bet for road trips currently. Good point.
Tom, I might just quickly add to that as well. I just literally a couple of weeks ago had to take my Model 3 in for a service to Tesla in Cremorne. Super, super easy setup. Did it via the app. Booked in within a week. Got Uber credits to go back and forth. Service done on the same day. Car was cleaned, recharged. And again, one of the reasons why we cancelled the BYD as well is just the strength of the Tesla Supercharger network around Australia. Even though we are late to the party in terms of the orders for Model Y, I just felt like it's a brand that we know. It's well backed by great service, great customer service, great brand. Can't go wrong with it.
I mean, look, Tesla is probably one of the most scrutinized brands in the world right now, and they've just improved their processes by leaps and bounds since I first started owning the S. As you said, Raul, the service is so easy, book via the app. It's just a slick operation wherever you go, 100%. Someone did mention too in the chat that hopefully we get more superchargers too now that they're seeing the strength of the Y orders in Australia. So that would be nice, actually. Would be nice.
Just on the superchargers, over the last couple of months, I've seen multiple roles around supercharging managers and other associated roles to do with the supercharger rollout. So I think Tesla sort of knows that when the Model Y eventually does land here and the numbers they're sort of aiming for, Supercharger network will sort of come with it as well. And I believe Charles, one of our members, is like really, really good around superchargers and just charging in general. He'd know a lot more.
Yep. We'll try and get Charles back on. He's for a regular update on superchargers. So great to have so many informative members on the chat and in the community. So good. Sid Tesla, real drive is an LFP battery. Yes, it is. Whereas long range performance will be NCA, the previous type of chemistry, which means you can charge to 100% regularly, which is good. Here's a question for our Queensland viewers. With regards to Tesla accessories, does anyone have any thoughts on the Tesla sunshade? Is it adequate for the Queensland sunshine? So you guys can help out Jacob there in the chat if you've got one. Oh, another member. Thanks, Adrian. Welcome again. Great. I have to go back and see how many members we've had tonight. It's unbelievable. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much.
Can't help Jacob, Tom. I'm in Melbourne. Not much of sun this time of the year, unfortunately.
Sorry, guys. Can't help you there either. It's finally stopped raining in Sydney. Finally. Yeah, I'm seeing all the people who've ordered stuff. That's so good. So good seeing all the orders today. Oh, Supercharger chat. Here we go. Charles, on the money. Supercharger chat. Rumours of background activity around Can River, Victoria. Hay, New South Wales. Also Blaxland, Indooroopilly in progress. Excellent. Hay will be good. Hay is, I think Hay is out, the inland route out to Broken Hill, I think. I could be talking around myself there, but I think that's correct. Where's the Can River, guys? Is that a good spot?
My understanding is sort of on route to Sydney, inland.
Okay. And Indooroopilly at Brisbane is good too. Good heading out west towards Jindalee. Excellent. And Michael's right. It'd be great to see a supercharger network along the south coast of New South Wales and all the way to Victoria along that Princess Highway route. Be a great drive. Because I think at the moment it's a bit of a struggle. I was helping someone before trying to get from Sydney to Melbourne along that route. It's quite tough without adequate DC charging. That would be good. 8 new members. Yes. Thank you, Faisal. Thank you. Daniel, how to get a full charge every night at home? Yeah, if you've got a driveway or a carport or a garage, get yourself a Tesla wall connector. That's still the best value. Tesla Gen 3 wall connector.
Yeah.
Benjamin saying, since there's a lot of new owners, can you do a tutorial of essential items to purchase? Yes, in good time, my friend, in good time. Yep, give me a wish list. Yep, I'll get through them all. Yep, good people telling me where Can River is. Excellent.
Tom, also the mobile connector with the Tesla Model Y, which I believe you said is included, would probably include a 10 amp and a 15 amp plug as well. So as long as you've got a space or a plug in your front yard or your backyard or your driveway that you can plug into, you can trickle charge overnight as well. The good thing with that mobile connector is also, obviously, if you're going traveling regional, interstate, you can plug in pretty much anywhere, which I do on a regular basis. Yeah.
No, that's good. So Charles is saying bring up the superchargeinfo.map. Okay, I will actually. This will be good just to give a quick snapshot as to where we're at.
And just on the mobile charger as well, another great place to get a bit of charge out is sort of over the fence out of your neighbor's carport.
You said that with such a straight face. Okay. Well, you can try. You may not be good neighbors for long, but that's good, Riz. Nice. That's free supercharging, right? Well, free charging, right? Okay, so this is the supercharger network currently. I'm pretty sure red is present, and then blue is what do you call it? Potential or future. So let's start from the north. Okay, so Gympie is still the most northern supercharger. Nothing past Cairns, certainly. No, I wouldn't have thought so. Then Sunshine Coast. Unfortunately, that's Toombul there. It's broken. Brisbane. See how easy it is to come down the east coast here along the Pacific Highway. Even down New England, there's Tamworth. What's that one? Curious now. Oh, Jerry's. That's Hunter Valley. Okay. Oh, Tari's getting one. Blue dot. Yeah, so into Sydney. Into Newcastle or Heatherbrae. Central Coast. Penrith is getting one. That's good. Bathurst. Inland. Dubbo. Oop, too far. There you go.
Tom, you drove from Sydney to Melbourne a while ago. Is that correct?
That's right. Very easy. Very easy along Hume Highway. No problem.
Amazing.
Sydney to Melbourne, you've got Goulburn. You've got, is that Yass? Yes. Yes, baby. Hope that's at the Maccas. We all love Yas Maccas. It's a popular stop. Gundagai. Wodonga.
Yep.
Is Canberra there? That's Cooma. This is, where's this? Narooma? Yep. Look at this. This will help fill the South Coast route.
Yep.
What's that one? Can River. Is that Can River?
Yeah, I believe that is, yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Can River.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, that'll be very helpful. We need one here too. And then this is, what's this? Mo. Okay, and then into Melbourne. Easy. That's Mornington, right? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the newest sites we have in Victoria. 6 V3 250 superchargers there. Opened in late December.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then across to Warrnambool, we did that one. Up to Horsham, and then Keith, Tail and Ben, Adelaide. That's the Barossa there, or Clare Valley. And then inland route, yeah, that should hopefully get filled out from Adelaide to Sydney. There's Mildura, that definitely needs one. And this is Hay. So there it is, inland. Good. There you go, exciting times. And then some on the west coast as well. Oh, red dots already here. Bunbury. What's that one? Williams.
Ooh.
Sorry, it's very sensitive. Keep going.
A lot of Labour seats in WA.
That's right. That's what won them the election. And then Tassie's got some here. Here we go, Devonport. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Charles. Thanks for sharing that. We'll keep an eye on that one for sure. Let's go back to the comments. Controversial comment here from AC. Not to be mean, but I really hope we don't follow the UK and open superchargers to other EVs. When it comes to the holiday weekends, it'll be pretty tough if they open it up. Ooh, okay. Flip side. What do you guys think about that? Should we open the superchargers to non-Tesla EVs?
I think the adoption has to be a lot higher before that sort of happens. So last year in the UK, around 11% of all vehicles were BEVs that were purchased new, and we were less than 2%. So I guess the supercharger business has to make sense for Tesla to open it up to others. And we need more sites before they sort of start to do that. But you never know. They may say globally they want to do that pretty quickly. So yeah, I guess we'll see.
Raul?
I think unfortunately I will disagree with AC's comments there, only because I look at it from a global macro perspective. Obviously, Elon Musk wants to have a sustainable global environment, and having been to the US, noting the number of EV cars coming online globally, but not just locally, I think it'll just help uptake the amount of EVs that we get people interested in Australia, which unfortunately with the previous government we have been lacking. Now that we've got a Labor government in place, opening up Tesla superchargers to other cars, other manufacturers will only just help not just Tesla's bottom line, but also uptake of EVs as well.
Yep. I mean, I can see both sides of the picture there. Like, it'd be great to have. I just think we just need more chargers, full stop, whether it's Tesla or otherwise.
Yeah.
I think the time will come where you just have so much choice, like petrol stations, where you just go, okay, I'll just pick the cheapest one today. Then that will give charging sites the ability to price cycle as well, I suppose. Cheap one day and expensive another day. You've got more consumer choice. But I think you're right, guys. We need more. Like, we need to reach that level yet before we can open it up to everyone.
Correct. In saying that, also, I think that there's also a limit to the amount that you can charge on Tesla superchargers. I certainly had that in the US. You could only charge to 80%, and then you were asked to move on. It would automatically just shut off for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Riz, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Raul, just on that point you were mentioning, I wanted to sort of, I guess it'd be good for the audience to know as well that based on your experience in the US supercharging, did you come across sites that had sort of variable pricing based on peak and off-peak?
Actually, that's a great question. I unfortunately don't know the answer to that because the cost of the supercharging was going to the person who was renting us the car via Turo, and then that was just added onto our account via Turo.
Right.
Yeah.
They manage.
I'll do a bit of research. I'll do a bit of research and I'll get back to you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's another question. How much would you be happy to? How much? It's a hard question because most of us are Tesla owners here. But how much extra would you think Tesla would charge a non-Tesla EV to use the Tesla supercharger network? What kind of markup? Are we talking 20% more, 50% more?
Maybe wrong. I think in the UK, since it's opened up to other cars, some certain sites. So when they open that up, I believe it's only certain sites that are open to all EVs. So it's not just the whole network blanketed out that will be open to all the EVs. I believe I've seen some videos from the UK and they're doing that. And I think last time one of the people in the video was saying that when they were charging their BMW electric car was a lot more expensive at the Tesla network compared to an equivalent sort of other DC fast charging network within the UK. Yep. So, and I think it was about 20 or 30% above a standard Tesla car.
Okay.
But I may be wrong. I don't know the exact figures, but it was more. It was more than the standard fast charging networks for that non-Tesla EV. But yeah, we'll have to double check how much.
Yeah.
Tom, I think I mentioned on my video, on your video last night, that while in the US, I think the average cost of an ICE vehicle filling up in the US back in March was somewhere between $100 to $75. So I guess even if Tesla charged a markup of 20% or 50%, I think my average cost of supercharging was about $13 to $15 in the US, and that's US dollars. Still, works out to be a lot better than, I guess, filling up an ICE car.
Yeah. I guess my ideal thinking would be, in an ideal world, you'd have Teslas using superchargers primarily. You'd have non-Tesla EVs using non-Tesla DC chargers. And, it's there, but then you want it open to everyone so that, you don't want a non-EV stuck somewhere, you know, that when there's a Tesla Supercharger nearby, they could have used. So I can see the philosophy in opening it up to everyone as well. It's a tough one. And if Gaffer's on tonight, one of our members is saying the Tesla mission is to promote EVs. So I guess, you know, I think Elon's always in the past, it's not a closed garden wall. He's happy to open it up. So, you know, it's good to see pilots around the world. Thanks for all the comments, everyone. That's great. Seeing so much engagement tonight. So good.
Tom, I've got a question for you viewers. How did they celebrate with their ordering of the Model Y? I had a glass of Pinot, which is unfortunately empty, but I also had some dark orange chocolate. I'd like to know how some of your audience has celebrated their Model Y orders.
Great question. Great question, everyone. You heard Raul. How did you celebrate at opening? How did I celebrate? I went on and the order page and jumped on with joy and ordered as you saw. Then I had lunch with her. That's how we celebrated.
Fantastic.
This will be good. I want to see some stories. How did we celebrate? It's a big day. Like let's not discount the fact that it's a huge day. We've been waiting for this day for how long? How long? When did Model Y even come out in the US?
I think 2 weeks.
Oh, Riz. Nice one. 2 weeks. Well, yes. Certainly not after June 30. Nice. I feel much, I don't know about you guys, I feel much better. More relieved that it's finally open. Like, we've been waiting for so long. The anticipation's been there. Now we can just relax and, yeah. It's, you know, it's here. It's here, it's coming. It's great. Well, Peter's saying he didn't order, but he'll celebrate. Because it's good. You're right. It is good. Justin sold a kidney to fund the car. Wow. Surely there's leftover from selling a kidney. You can buy a few Model Ys for that. I guess inflation, huh? That's hilarious. T. Phillips, 12-year-old single malt scotch. Nice. Very, very classy. Beautiful. Guria was about to give up. Oh, my friend. Never give up on Elon and Tesla, I suppose. Aaron says, I tried to go on a ride with a mate on the weekend. Just gone, had to use my ice bike instead of the live wire due to the only DC fast charging point near the destination being out of the way. How'd you go? How'd it feel going back to an ice bike? So Harrison's saying someone needs to get a job at Tesla regional management so we can get that insider info. Yeah, right, we do, don't we? We need like a Vita Prime for Tesla regional management. We need a code name for this person. And then we need to like modify their voice and like darken their screen and come on the live stream and talk to us about what's happening. That is a great idea, Harrison. Are you volunteering? Because that'd be awesome. Oh, new member. Oh, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. This is number 9. Thank you, Sarah. What a great night. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So Peter says, my colleague at work ordered one. Can I celebrate his? Of course you can. Of course you can. Ryan saying his parents ordered a Y today. Excellent. And parents partners too. My goodness. What an influence you have on them. That's 3 in the family. That's fantastic. He's got a VIN. No, he's just kidding. Oh, hello. Charles is making me look good here. He says, I think it was 2 years ago in the US, your channel was making Model Y prediction vids in May last year. Oh, was it? The channel was making Model Y prediction vids in May. Have to go back and have a look. Interesting. Daniel says, I went to eat a hot soup, then sauna, drinking hot tea. Wow. What a good life. Wish I had time to go to the spa today. That'd be good. Oh, Harrison saying it's take me on for the team. Good, good, good. We'll get you on soon. Yeah, like anyone else cancel their 3 today and order the Y? It's a good question. Good question. Okay. Andrew says, I ordered an Atto 3 expecting to cancel when the Y orders open, but now that I have been sitting with the BYD order for a while, I found I didn't want to cancel it. Maybe I can order a Y next year. Excuse me. Yes. Yes. Interesting. Keep us posted on that, Andrew, because that'll be interesting in the next couple of weeks to see what you do.
Well, if Andrew ends up ordering a Model Y, he may actually get the best of both cars, because apparently BYD is ready to supply Tesla with the LFP batteries, the Blade batteries. I wonder if they're going to go into the Model Ys.
Our Model Ys.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Yeah,
by the
good
time
point.
they land here, I think it was the vice president of BYD that came out yesterday and said that sort of confirmed the rumors around BYD and Tesla and the battery supply.
Mm.
So, you never know. Andrew could end up with the best of both.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. BYD's got a good reputation too. So, yeah. So, Riz, where are you playing this weekend, by the way? Sensei wants to know.
At an Uber near you. So I'll be doing sit-down comedy.
Nice. 5 stars. 100%. So Peter's asking me, how did you know Chatswood had a Y in store, Tom? Well, I didn't. I just had a hunch. I mean, it's this. We work on speculation here. Let's be honest. I love rumors. People just drop me texts and hints. So yeah, I think they were being shipped all over the East Coast today. So I just had a hunch. Chatswood's very close to where I live, so I went over there, and I'll be back. I think they were at Parramatta too in Sydney and Miranda, and certainly on the Gold Coast in Brisbane and down in Victoria too, of course.
Tom, just a couple of numbers there. Globally, the best-selling EV brands, Tesla number 1, obviously, in Q1 2022. BYD second. SAIC, SAIC, third.
That's MG, isn't it? SAIC?
Yeah.
I don't know what that brand is. Riz, you could probably tell us.
Yeah, I think, and I may be wrong. I think Great Wall is also part of SAIC.
Okay.
SAIC, yeah. Volkswagen fourth in terms of percentage share, and then Geely, Volvo fifth. So BYD is obviously a big brand doing great things in China. Yeah.
That's good. I wonder what the breakdown is. How far ahead is Tesla, I wonder, compared to BYD?
So Tesla had 15.5% share. BYD had 14.3%. SAIC and VW had 8.5%. And Volvo had 5.6%.
Okay, nice.
But if you want to compare some of the global brands, I think Tesla did something like 46,000 units in Q1 2022. Ford did 6,254.
Okay.
Volvo did 3,652. So yeah, Tesla's obviously got about a 70% market share.
Yep. Nice.
US.
Nice. Well, amazing. What a great day. What a great day. Let's wrap up there, I reckon. That's a good place to stop. I'll just end the poll so we can check on the results there. Okay, so the poll today was today. Oh, sorry, before we do that, I want to say hello to Anti-Syncline. Thank you very much. Another member. That's 10. 10 for today. Thanks, Anti. And thank you everyone for being for joining tonight. Great to have you all on as new members. Really appreciate it. Okay, so back to the poll. Today I ordered. 45% of you said Model Y rear-wheel drive, as expected. 25% of you said not ordering Model Y. Just happy to be here and watching the stream, so thank you. It's great. And 14% of you are saying waiting for long range. 14%. And 14% said Model Y performance. Interesting. Actually, there was some rumor today that long range won't be coming. Almost shed a tear there. Surely it's coming. Surely that's fake news. Anyone heard that?
No, I guess I don't know. I think the fact that they're making in terms of margins, the performance is pretty much up there. Maybe the long range may come in the form of a 4680 car in 12 to 18 months time.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, look, long range took about 2 months, I think, after Model 3 dropped initially in 2019. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. Well, I think we'll wrap up there, everyone. Thanks again for joining us. Actually, Ray's saying, look at the battery chem. Maybe why we not see the long range. Yeah, I think that's what Riz was saying. Yep. All right, everyone. Look, congratulations to everyone who joined today and watching on replay. That if you ordered a Tesla Model Y today, it's a big day for all of us. And yeah, I guess now comes the long wait, whenever that might be. So yeah, just if you're bored, just jump on a Thursday night. We'll be here, and we'll keep you entertained until then. And as people have asked me today, what videos will you be doing? What content? Yeah, there will be plenty of content moving forward. Accessories, insurance, PPF, ceramic coating, the works. We'll do the whole thing before your car arrives. So we'll certainly get the experts on and chatting and what finance and all those kind of things. So yeah, stay tuned. That's all coming in the next few months. And of course, I'll tell you which car I'm selling. I promise. I will tell you which car I'm selling eventually with Riz's help. I'll ask his advice off camera. Okay, everyone, thanks for joining us. And thank you again to our guests, Raul Prasad and Riz Akhtar from carloop.com.au. Make sure you check out Carloop for all your inside information on car sales in Australia. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Raul. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for having us. Congrats on the 10 member subscriptions tonight and hitting 3,000 plus followers on Twitter.
Thank you.
You do a really, really amazing job for Tesla EVs in Australia. We amazingly appreciate what you do.
Thank you, Raul. That's very kind of you. Thank you. All right, gents, have a good night. Take care. See you around.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, Raul. Thank you, Riz. Always great to have those two gents on, particularly after last night. We were sort of discussing when Model Y was going to drop, and yeah, great news that it finally dropped today, and yeah, no more waiting, it's here. So yeah, again, congratulations to all of you who took order today, and I guess the wait comes now. Hopefully some of you will get your cars in August, and of course I'll keep an eye on social media to see when those cars are coming, and I'd love to do a delivery day video for one of the first few orders in the country. Otherwise, yeah, let's roll the outro. Once I get it on the screen here. Here we go. There we go. Alright, well, it's a long weekend here in Australia, or in some parts of Australia anyway. Hopefully you all have a nice restful weekend. And I'll see you next Thursday on Ludicrous Feed Live. Yeah. Happy Model Y, everyone, and as always, happy charging.